But now I don't see those cobbles and curbs. I don't hear the blues anymore.
Rough Trade is giving away a third off the first 3 months of the Rough Trade Club plus new music membership exclusively to 101 Part-Time Jobs listeners. Become a member of Rough Trade Club New Music and you'll receive the Rough Trade Album of the Month straight to your door every month on exclusive vinyl pressing with exclusive bonus material. Club members have received exclusive pressings of albums from Sufjan Stevens, Sprints, The Last Dinner Party, Julie Byrne and Over Mono, just to name a few, this past year alone. Sign up using the promo code CLUB101POD and you'll get the Rough Trade Album of the Month, English Teacher's excellent debut album, This Could Be Texas, on exclusive Galaxy Gold for a third of the usual price. Here's English Teacher on a recent episode of 101.
How many opportunities do you get to write a debut album and have all of this, sport behind us? I don't know. I really like the idea of holding the bar as being like classic songs.
You only get one shot at a debut.
Don't want the album of the month but still want all the benefits? Sign up to the standard tier using Club 101 Pod and you'll still get the first month free. You'll also get free shipping on all orders, 10% off the bar and on secondhand vinyl in store, and exclusive access to sold out Rough Trade events. So don't hang around. Go to roughtrade.com/club and sign up with the code CLUB101POD. That's CLUB101POD and claim money off the album of the month, English Teachers This Could Be Texas, today. This offer's available to UK residents only. Do you play in bands? I did for the longest time. And I wish that I knew that DistroKid was a thing. I don't even think it existed back then. DistroKid makes music distribution fun and easy with unlimited uploads, and artists keep 100% of your royalties and earnings. 1 million plus artists rely on DistroKid to get their music on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, TikTok, Tidal, Instagram, and all the major streaming services. When you get DistroKid, you can see a DistroKid bank and withdraw your earnings. You get notified when you've earned royalties and you can withdraw via the app. And you can even check your streaming stats on Spotify and Apple. Get 30% off your first year on DistroKid by going to distrokid.com/VIP/101pod. 30% off for your first year. That's not bad. We know it's a tough world out there. Why don't you make it easier for yourself? And to get 30% off that free year as an artist, where you get 100% of your royalties and earnings, go to distrokid.com/VIP/101pod. All right, stay with me. I'll be right back after this.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
101, 101, 101, 101, 101, 101, 101, 101, 101, 101,
like around the time that the record Goodbye Cool World came out. And that was like the first apartment I'd ever lived in. And my job as an art director at a club in Long Island had ended unceremoniously when the venue closed. And I had some money saved up and I was good, but it was very much just like, I don't know. I was lucky enough to be able to fake my way into one or two like graphic design jobs where like I worked for a day or two and I would make like $100 or $200 and pay the bills. Or being on Craigslist and just like, oh God, like scouring through these like graphic design gigs where somebody's like, I need somebody to resize 500 photos. I'll give you $50. And then I'd write back and be like, I'll resize your 500 photos for $50. And then they'd write back, somebody said they do it for 40. And then I'd be like, I'll do it for 35. And then like not hear back and be like, I'll do it for 30. Like I've had moments like that. Eventually I don't know, just sometimes, but I just have always managed to find the work though when I've needed to, I think, or maybe I'm just, maybe just those weeks of being unemployed and not being able to find a job. I have I don't have too many memories of them because it's just me sitting on the computer going, fuck,
And you must have been doing this for so long. I mean, the last 15 plus years. I mean, playing music isn't, a solid linear life.
Yeah, I think I was really lucky to work at that club in Long Island right when I got out of school, and to eventually go from my title there being graphic designer and just making the flyers to becoming the art director there, which I think they just did because I asked for a raise from $6 to $8. And I probably asked for hey, can I get $12 an hour? They're probably like, well, and I know for sure they were like, we'll give you $8, half on the books, half off the books. But then also we will call you an art director. And that's your new title. That's what your raise comes with. And I remember thinking this is bullshit. This doesn't change anything. But then on my resume, I got to write down that I was an art director at a club. And I think that at the very least, got me into these one or two gigs where I was like, yeah, I know how to make a website, and then just go in and do a very bad job for a day, get my $200 and never get called back again, Do
you think it was a timing thing as well? Because around that time, the internet was starting to take hold of its precedence.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I would have preferred if I only had gotten print graphic design jobs, to be honest with you. I didn't realize until my last real graphic design job that the world of web and the world of print are actually just supposed to be two different kinds of people who are doing that. I just thought you have to do all the things that are on the computer. So I don't know. I definitely got more web jobs because of that. I got one very weird job which I think my parents' computer guy knew this other guy who wanted help with his website. And his website was this thing called Funcercise, which was his wife doing exercise videos for senior citizens that were fun. And so I would drive out to, and I was like, okay, I'm going to make a website for this guy. Cool. And I would drive out to his house in Long Island from Queens. And I would just sit there as he would go on Google and basically talk about try to get his web presence up and be like, see, when I search senior exercise video Funcercise is on the second page, 3 down. But when I search resistance bands, videos, workout, seniors, it's number 3. But when I Google this thing, and it was one of those websites with a crazy amount of text just because they're trying to get every meta tag and every spider to spit it out into the world. And I remember just being I'm getting paid here to do literally nothing for this person except for watch him Google his own website. And then eventually his wife brought in smoothies one day with cholesterol in them, and they were like, oh, cholesterol's good for you. And he was like, do you know what cholesterol is? I was like, nah, I guess I've probably heard of it. And he goes, it's what comes out when you suck on your girlfriend's tit. And I was like, what? And then it was apparently breast milk smoothies that I was drinking. And I never went back. When Bomb the Music Industry stopped, I remembered being in the car with my parents and Christine as we were driving to visit family on Christmas, and just talking about it, and all 3 of them being yeah, what do you, and me being yeah, I'm not gonna do this touring shit anymore. I'm stressed trying to figure out how to make money and then go on tour, then how to make money and go on tour, then how to make money and go on tour. I feel I'm spending, I don't know what I'm doing here. But I think I need to stop making music and just kind of focus on doing graphic design. And I'm like happy with what I've done with Bomb. And all of them were just like, that's stupid. You should definitely not stop making music. And I remember just be like, what? I thought that doing this band was something that was irritating to everybody because I've just always I'm fucking sleeping on floors at friends' houses all across America and then coming home and like, scrambling to find like whatever job I can that will have me for like a month or two, but they were very, very weirdly supportive after Bomb broke up for me to like continue to try and pursue music, which I don't know if I would have in my 30s if like we hadn't had that conversation.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.